How is that someone barely changes anything, started GLP-1 medication and drops 60, 70 and even 80 pounds, while you are doing everything right and you stall? You are training, you are tracking your food, you are consistent, you are putting in real efforts. You lose some weight and then suddenly it just stops. Weeks goes by, month goes by, you increase your dose, nothing changes. And at that point, most patients assume either the medication stopped working or they are doing something wrong. But what if neither is true? What if you are dealing with one of the two completely different physiological problems that look identical on the surface and almost no one is actually checking for them? I'm Jay Patel, a longevity PA and founder of MyFitMed. We work with patients on metabolic health, hormones, and medical weight loss. And this plateau is one of the most common things we see. I have seen this play out clinically over and over again. And I have also seen it from patient side. So today, I'm going to break down what actually happens when GLP-1 medication stops working. And more importantly, how to fix it. Let's start with the biggest misconception. When people say the medication stopped working, that's usually not what's happening. In most cases, you are dealing with one of the two things. Either your body adapts to the medication or your metabolism slows down. And in a lot of people, it's both happening at the same time. That's why this gets confusing. Because both problem looks exactly the same on the surface. You're doing everything right and nothing is changing. If you are currently on GLP-1, like tirzepatide or semaglutide, and feel stuck, comment stalled. I want to see how many of you are dealing with this, because it's extremely common. We see this on regular basis. Now let's talk about what usually happens next. You go back to your provider and say, I'm not losing weight anymore. And the typical response is to increase the dose. You stall, the dose goes up. You stall again, the dose goes up again. You know it. You are at or near the maximum dose and you are still stuck. Or you get told to eat less, even though you are already barely eating. And here is the problem. Increasing your dose when you are plateau is like turning up the volume on speakers that aren't working. It makes the signal louder, but it doesn't fix the system. And if your metabolism has already slowed down, it can actually make things worse because now you are eating even less. We're talking about nutritional deficiencies. Let's break down the first issue, medication adaptation. GLP-1 medication works by binding to receptors in your body. Think of the receptor like a switch. In the beginning, the response is strong. Appetite drops, food noise is quiet, weight starts coming down. But over time, your body adapts. Those receptors become less sensitive. It's similar to walking into a loud room. At first, it's overwhelming. After a while, you barely notice it. That's adaptation. And the signs are pretty consistent. Hunger starts creeping back in. Each dose increase works for a shorter period of time. You are getting closer to the maximum dose and progress slows or stops. That doesn't mean the medication failed. It means your body adjusted. Now we'll come back to how to fix that, but first we need to talk about the second issue. Because this one surprises almost everyone, metabolic slowdown. This is where the medication actually works too well. Your appetite drops, so you eat less, then even less. Before you realize it, you are eating 800 or maybe 1000 max calories a day. On paper, that looks like discipline, but biologically, your body sees something very different. It sees starvation. And when your body thinks it's starving, it adapts. It slows your metabolism, reduces thyroid activity, and conserves energy. This is what I call battery saving mode. And this is where symptoms start to show up. You feel constantly fatigued. You get brain fog. You feel cold all the time. Your digestion slows down. Your hair may start thinning. And despite eating very little, the scale barely moves. If you felt like that, comment low energy because this is one of the most overlooked reasons people plateau. Now let's connect everything because this is where most people get stuck in a loop. You start the medication, appetite drops, you eat less, weight drops, everything feels great. But then you stay in a low calorie state too long, your metabolism slows down, the weight loss stalls, and what do? You increase the dose. Appetite drops even more, you eat even less, and now you are dealing with both problems at the same time, medication adaptation and metabolic slowdown. That's the cycle, and that's why people feel stuck. If you increase your dose multiple times and each time work less than the last time, comment dose below. That pattern is extremely common and it's a sign your body is adopting. Now let's talk about how to actually fix this. If the issue is medication adaptation, the solution is not to keep increasing the dose. In many cases, it's the complete opposite. Under proper medical supervision, you may need to lower the dose or take a break and then restart at the lower effective level. The goal is not the highest dose. The goal is the lowest dose that still works. If the issue is metabolic slowdown, the solution is even more counterintuitive. You need to eat more, not all at once, but gradually. You start by understanding your current intake and then you slowly increase calorie week by week. Over time, your body comes out of that energy conserving state. Your metabolism improves, your energy improves, and then fat loss can actually resume. For many people, that ends up somewhere around 1800 calories for women and about 2000 calories for men. But the exact number varies. The key is restoring function before chasing fat loss again. Now here is the most important takeaway. If you have plateaued, you're usually not broken. You have adopted. And that's the big difference between the two. You have two paths. You can keep increasing your dose, eating less, feeling worse, and staying stuck. Or you can step back, identify what's actually happening, reset your system, support your metabolism, and find the lowest effective dose that works with your body instead of against it. If this helped you understand why you are stuck, make sure to subscribe. If you're currently plateau, drop your situation in the comment and I'll try to address that in the future videos. And in the next video, I'm going to break down exact lab we use to identify metabolic slowdown and hormonal imbalance in patients on GLP-1s. That's where the things get really clear. You don't want to miss that one. Stay healthy, stay sharp.